We're on YouTube. Just another quick little showcase. I've showed a version of this puppet off before, but this is a different version. This is the High Deluxe instead of the Super Deluxe, so it's above the Super Deluxe. It has, when you're opening the left thing, which changes things like your waiting pose, your tan, the sky. So if you don't want the rain to activate, you can turn that on and off. Show HP, the light, as before, it only lights up that. Again, if you want to add a torch or something like that, that's what that's for. Triangle is depossessed at the moment, and if you turn that, that will turn that into photo mode, which does that. But this version, while this is open, it has the tap left and right on the D-pad to zoom in and out the camera. It's not a big zoom, but it's enough to that doesn't feel right. Let's zoom in a bit. But that's really the only thing that's changed on the left side. All the other changes are on this side. So it's slightly out of alignment. Doesn't matter. So that's still, top one's still color of the outfit, and that doesn't change. Oh, that's ever so slightly. Fringe changes the fringe, that part didn't change. The back, changing the back, that didn't change. Outfit, still got the 5 options, but as you can see there's the naked. I've got Manturas turned on, and then we've got the type. Now if you read down the bottom here, it says here, type 1 is female, type 2 is both, so male and female together. So if you take the clothes off, you can see it. I'll do it quickly so you can see it's got both parts, and it's dynamic. Type 3 is male, version 1, 4 is version 2. Any people with any sort of maturity knows or has an idea what that references. And then 5 is none. Now as you can see with the shirt, if I go to female, it bumps out the shirt, and I go to the none, it gets rid of that bump because there's no breasts, and it also gets rid of the bra. So if I've got a nun, for example, and I choose outfit, that one, you can see there it's got no bra on. But if I then go to a female one that has the breasts, it puts the bra on. There's no bulge at the bottom part because I didn't think there was any real need for it, because I'm not making an interactive porn or anything like that. So it's like, and no one's going to see it but me, because I can't release it because there's no way in the world this would fly, because it's anatomically correct and it's dynamic at that. And the fact that, as you know, male version 1, male version 2, that means what version of the male thing you've got. I've given the type 2 male version 1 purely because it's easier in the list. I don't want to have the two type 2s. I just wanted the one type 2. It's just easier. All the parts, I wouldn't say it's high detailed. Like when you're female, there's no detailing of like the reproductive organs or anything like that. It's not like that detailed. The male one's a little bit more detailed than the female one because I've sculpted it, so I might as well sculpt a little bit of detail into it. It's not massively detailed. It's not, oh, there's a vein there, there's a crease. It's not quite that, but it's enough to, okay, that's a male piece. And while this is open, as you can see, L3 to change hair color. As before, the eye color is randomized, the hair color cycles. So to start off with this brownish color, we'll have blue eyes, then it's brown eyes. If I go all the way again, yeah, it's got green eyes. Let's go all the way again. It's still got green eyes. Then it's gone back to the blue eyes. It's all random. The hair color cycles through a pattern. That color, that color, that color, that color, then that color, and back to the start. But the eyes are just randomized. I was going to make it so that you could do on an R3 to cycle them, but R3 turns that on and off. And I'm not keen on making it so for example, the touchpad opens that. I'm not keen on making it so that you open the left, then the next one opens the right. I could do it that way. So when you touch the touchpad again, it would close the left one and open the right one. I could do it that way. But if you want to have them both open and change them both at the same time, you can, for a in brackets randomization thing. I have added the function so that if they're both open like that, you can just push a circle and it will close them both. So the opening the right can be closed with a circle. Same with the one on the left can be closed with a circle. So that's all this showcase was about, talking about how this puppet is now, wrong one. This one is now anatomically correct for both. I'll give you a quick look. There you go. It moves around. But this will never get released. Of course, the fact that it's anatomically correct, it would not fly. Medium Molecule is such a pack of prudish losers that this would not fly. So yeah, it's not on. It's not getting released. Let's turn the light off. I have a private version that clicking the sky actually toggles the rain, so it's not a random rain. It is a random rain, but it's automatically random. But then turning that off turns the randomization off and just automatically makes it rain. But I didn't put that in the proper version because I didn't think a rain was a priority for people. Whereas, as you can see, the tan, I thought that is a cool feature, so people might want the tan. You can turn it off, or you can turn it on. Again, it uses the thing that checks above it, bottom right hand corner. If that's grayed out and it's not round, it's square, that means you're in shade, or sheltered. Walls sheltered. If it's raining, let's get a trigger the rain again. Come on, there we go. Your character stays dry, so on and so forth. If you go into the rain, character gets wet. If it's raining, you do not tan. So if you've got the rain turned off, your character will tan when it's sunny and not raining and it's not in shelter. If it's in shelter, it won't tan. If it's in the rain, it won't tan. It'll actually lose its tan. It's show HP. If you have outfit, because I've got it on mature, the underwear has a health thing on the back, but if you want the health there, it's there. The sky turns the sky on. The waiting pose is if you're depossessed the puppet, after a certain length of time, the puppet goes into a waiting pose. If that's turned off, it doesn't do that waiting pose. That's all it does. So this was about showing you the update I've done and explaining why this will not get released because it's anatomically correct. That's it. I'm out here. Stay safe, and I'll catch you on next time. See yous.